Hi, this is Bryson, and I'm going to be recording a tutorial of the Photoshop 101 creating a library exercise. So, the first step is to download the stock photos here. You can just click on this. I've already done that, and they came into the zipped file here, and I went ahead and extracted them, and that is the folder there. So, after that, you're going to want to launch Photoshop. Um, So for me, I have the shortcut here. You might have yours somewhere else. It could be on your desktop over here, or just if there's none, then you can just type Photoshop in the search bar here if you're on Windows. Um, so I'm going to launch Photoshop here, and we have this kind of creepy looking art piece. Okay, so it's now saying that over here that you need to log into Adobe. I'm already logged in, so I'm going to skip that step. Um, but just if you're not logged in, it should give you a prompt on how to do so. It'll open up something in Chrome or your internet, or it'll open up a website. And as long as you have your password and email, it should be no problem. So I have a bunch of recent stuff because I've used this before, but you probably won't have that. So yours will probably look kind of blank. And let's kind of move this over here. Okay, so next, this is the home screen. Um, you have like a lot of different stuff you can do here. You have tutorials, you have your files. Looks like there's even like Lightroom photos. I haven't messed around with that yet. Like a trash can. Um, but let's just stick to the home for now. Um, what we're going to do for this assignment is to click on New File. Then we're going to go to Photo and select Default Photoshop Size. Don't worry about any of these right now. We're just going to go to Create. And here it is. This is our new Photoshop file. Um, and we are going to create a library. So I have my libraries panel already highlighted here. If you don't have it, you need to go to Windows and then click on Libraries. You see that mine already has the check mark because mine is already active. You might have to look around for it. It could be kind of like hidden in a tab right here. Um, so once you find that, um, what we're going to do is create a new library. So the directions say to go to the hamburger menu, which is this, and select Create New Library. You can also create one just by clicking on this. That's what I'm going to do. And we're supposed to name it Photoshop 101, and then say Create. Okay, and there it is. There's nothing in the library right now. It's kind of like showing you that you can add stuff to it. So that's what we're going to do. So now it's saying to reduce the size of your Photoshop workspace. Reduce the size of your Photoshop workspace so you can see your desktop simultaneously. So for me, that just means we're going to move it down here, shrink it down a little bit. And now we can see my desktop as well. So in order to add these photos to the Photoshop 101 library, I'm going to click on this. You see the photos here. And select all these. There are several different ways to select all of them. I prefer to just click and drag because it's the easiest. And just drag them over and add them. See, as you do, it's like kind of showing you that you're able to add it. And there you go. Now all those are added. And that's pretty much it. Let me give the directions a quick read to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, that's basically it. So now, like most of these assignments, you need to take a screenshot to show that you've completed them. So looks like we're going to be taking 2 screenshots this time. I'm using Windows, so I will be using the Windows screenshot method. Um, so for me, the way that my keyboard is set up is Windows key plus Shift plus S brings up this screenshot sort of menu here. So then you just click and drag it down, and you have that here. It might save to your Photos folder in your File Explorer, but I like to just click on it as it comes up and select to save it, because then you can say specifically where you want it to be saved. So there's that. And then it looks like we're going to also need to take a second screenshot, but only of the toolbox on the left side of your workspace, and click. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just had to kind of read that to make sure that I was doing the right thing with the screenshots. So it's asking you to take 2 screenshots. One of them we just did, which includes like your whole screen here, including especially this library panel. If you scroll down here, it shows that you can either take one of your whole screen or your whole Photoshop window, or just the libraries panel. Both of those work. It is asking you though to take a screenshot of this toolbar area. So I'm going to do that right now. And there's my screenshot. And I'm going to save this one to my desktop. So what you're going to do next is rename the screenshot. I'm just going to take another one of my whole window because I did not save the first one. So here goes again. And I'll save this one too. And I'm going to name it library underscore Rice, because that's my name. It might have you, depending on how you have your screenshot set up, it might end up going into your photos library, or your photos or your pictures on your computer, and then there should be a screenshots folder within that, and you can right click on the image and select rename to rename it. Okay, so then you're going to upload the library screenshot. So this one you're going to upload to complete the assignment. It's also asking you to throw away the other one. So this is one that we don't need. You can just put that in the recycle bin, drag that in there. It's asking you to empty the trash or empty the recycle bin. You can right click and empty it. I personally don't like to do that because sometimes I delete things on accident, and once you empty the recycle bin, you can't get the things back that you've deleted. So like just in case, I typically like to not do that because it's kind of like a backup, like in case I need to access something that I might have deleted on accident. But if you don't think you have anything in there that you might need, you can go ahead and right click and empty that. So yeah. And then finally, step 11, we have quitting Photoshop. So I'm bringing Photoshop back here, and you're going to go to File and Exit. And there it is. Then you're done. So go ahead and upload your library screenshot here, and you should be good to go. All right. Goodbye.